Chosen ones, this night cannot be avoided. God is about to interrupt your life in ways you never imagined. A divine shift is coming, a moment so powerful it will shake the very foundation of your existence. You've been walking a path, feeling the weight of the world. But tonight, God is stepping in. He's rewriting your story, breaking chains, and setting you free from everything that's held you back. This is not a gentle nudge. It's a holy disruption, a sacred moment where heaven itself reaches down to claim you as his own. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet stirring in your soul, that sense that something bigger is calling you. It's no accident. God has been preparing you for this night, this hour, where everything changes. The struggles you've faced, the tears you've shed, the battles you've fought, they were not in vain. Every moment of pain has been a stepping stone to this divine interruption. God sees you, chosen one. He knows your heart, your dreams, your silent prayers, and tonight, he's answering in a way that will leave you in awe. This interruption isn't just about change, it's about transformation. Think of Moses, standing before a burning bush, his ordinary life shattered by God's voice. He was a shepherd, a man running from his past. Yet in one night, God interrupted everything. He called Moses to lead a nation, to part seas, to stand against empires. That same God is calling you now. He's not asking for your permission, he's declaring your purpose. Your life is about to become a testament to his power, a living proof that nothing is impossible when God steps in. And what does this interruption look like? It's a sudden clarity, a fire in your spirit that burns away doubt. It's the courage to walk away from what no longer serves you. It's the strength to rise above fear, to step into a destiny so grand it feels like a dream. God is interrupting your plans, your routines, your limitations. He's saying, enough, you were made for more. This night, you'll feel his presence like never before. A warmth, a certainty, a knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. But here's the truth. This divine interruption will shake things up. It will unsettle the comfortable corners of your life. People around you might not understand. They'll see the change in you, the fire in your eyes, and wonder what's happening. Let them wonder. This is between you and God. Like Noah, who built an ark while others mocked, you're being called to trust in what you cannot yet see. The world may laugh, but God is building something extraordinary through you. This night, you're stepping into a new chapter, one written by his hand. If this message is stirring your heart, pause for a moment. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and leave a comment with the number 777. That number carries the power of divine completion, a sign that you're ready for what God is about to do. Your action sends a signal to the universe, a declaration that you're open to this holy interruption. Stay with me, chosen one, because this is only the beginning. God's plan for you is unfolding, and it's bigger than you can imagine. This interruption isn't random. It's a divine appointment set before time began. Look at Esther, a young woman living in exile, her life seemingly ordinary. But one night, God interrupted her story. He placed her in a palace, gave her a voice, and used her to save a nation. You, too, are being positioned. God is placing you exactly where you need to be, aligning people, opportunities, and moments to fulfill his purpose. This night, you're not just surviving, you're being prepared to thrive. What makes this moment so powerful is that it's not about your strength, it's about God's. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't need to have all the answers. When God interrupts, he provides. Think of the disciples. simple fishermen casting nets, until Jesus stepped into their boat. One encounter, one night, changed everything. They left their nets, their old lives, and followed him into a legacy that still echoes today. That's what's happening to you now. God is calling you to leave behind what's familiar and step into what's eternal. This divine interruption is a gift, but it comes with a choice. Will you embrace it? Will you let go of the fears, the doubts, the old patterns that have kept you small? God is saying, I've chosen you for greatness. But greatness requires trust. It requires you to say yes, even when the path ahead isn't clear. Like Abraham, who left his home for a land God promised, you're being asked to move forward in faith. This night, let go of what's holding you back. God is ready to lead you into a future filled with promise. And here's what's beautiful. This interruption isn't just for you, it's for those around you. Your transformation will inspire others. Your courage will light a fire in hearts that have grown cold. When God interrupts your life, He's not just changing you, He's using you to change the world. Think of David, a shepherd boy, anointed in a single night to become a king. His interruption didn't just elevate him, it brought hope to a nation. Your story, chosen one, is becoming a beacon, a light that others will follow. This night, you're not alone. The Holy Spirit is with you, guiding you, strengthening you. You might feel the weight of this moment, the intensity of God's call. But know this, you were made for it. Every trial you've faced has built you for this. Every tear has watered the ground for this divine interruption. God is saying, I see you, I know you, I've chosen you. Let that truth sink in. You are not forgotten, you are not overlooked. You are His, and He is moving in your life right now. Pause for a second. If you feel this message resonating, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a sign you're ready for God's plan to unfold. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path together. This interruption is your moment, chosen one. It's the night where everything shifts. God is breaking through, and nothing will be the same. This divine interruption is also a call to surrender. Not to give up, but to give over. Hand over the worries, the plans, the burdens you've carried for too long. God is saying, let me take it from here. Like Peter, who stepped out of the boat onto the water, you're being asked to trust in the impossible. The waves might look daunting, but God's hand is steady. This night, release what you've been holding on to. Let God carry it. He's got you, and He's got a plan far greater than you can see. And when God interrupts, He doesn't just change your circumstances, He changes you. You'll feel a new strength rising, a boldness you didn't know you had. Your heart will beat with purpose. Your steps will carry confidence. This is what happened to Paul on the road to Damascus. One blinding moment, one divine interruption, and a persecutor became an apostle. Your life, chosen one, is on the cusp of that kind of transformation. This night, God is rewriting who you are, shaping you into the person He always meant you to be. This interruption will ripple outward. Your family, your friends, even strangers will feel it. They'll see the change in you, the way you carry yourself, the peace in your eyes, the strength in your voice. You're becoming a living testimony, a proof of God's power. Like Mary, chosen to carry the Savior, your life is becoming a vessel for something holy. People will look at you and wonder, what's different? And you'll know it's God. He's interrupting your life to show the world what He can do. But let's be real, this night won't be easy. Divine interruptions are not always comfortable. They challenge you. They push you out of your comfort zone. Think of Jonah, running from God's call, only to find himself in the belly of a whale. That was his interruption, his wake-up call. God didn't let him run forever, and he won't let you either. This night, you might feel stretched, tested, even afraid. But that's okay. God's interruptions are never meant to break you. They're meant to make you. And here's the promise. God's interruptions always lead to breakthroughs. Every time he steps in, he's clearing a path for something greater. Look at Joseph, sold into slavery, thrown into prison, yet God interrupted his story. One night, a dream changed everything, and he rose to rule a nation. Your interruption, chosen one, is leading you to your breakthrough. It might not look like it now, but trust God is working. This night is the start of something new. This divine moment is also a call to action. Not just to sit and wait, but to move with God. When he interrupts, he's inviting you to partner with him. Like Gideon, who went from hiding in a winepress to leading an army, you're being called to step up. God sees the warrior in you, even if you don't see it yet. This night, say yes to his call. Say yes to the unknown. Say yes to the divine interruption that's about to change everything. And as you step into this moment, know that you're not walking alone. God is with you every step of the way. His Spirit is your guide, your strength, your peace. When the world feels chaotic, when the interruption feels overwhelming, lean into him. He's the one who spoke the stars into existence, who calmed the seas, who raised the dead. If he can do that, he can handle whatever you're facing. This night, trust him. Let his interruption lead you to a life you never dreamed possible. This is your moment, chosen one. This night cannot be avoided. God is interrupting your life, and it's going to be glorious. If you feel this truth stirring in your soul, leave a comment with 777. Let the heavens know you're ready. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and stay with me. God's plan is unfolding, and you're at the center of it. This is the night everything changes. This divine interruption is more than a moment. It's a gateway. God is opening doors that no one can shut, leading you into a realm of possibilities you've never dared to imagine. Think of the woman at the well, her life marked by shame and rejection, until one encounter with Jesus turned everything around. In a single conversation, her past was rewritten, her purpose revealed. That's what's happening to you now, chosen one. God is stepping into your story, redirecting your path toward a future filled with hope and power. You might wonder why this interruption feels so urgent, so undeniable. It's because God's timing is perfect. He doesn't interrupt when you're ready. He interrupts when he's ready. Like Daniel in the lion's den, facing certain death, God stepped in at the exact moment to show his power. The lions didn't touch him, and the obstacles in your life won't touch you either. This night, God is silencing the roars of fear, doubt, and lack. He's declaring that you are untouchable, marked by his favor. And this interruption isn't just about you, it's about the legacy you're building. God is setting you up to leave a mark that will echo through generations. Think of Ruth, a widow with nothing, who followed God's call into an unknown land. Her obedience didn't just change her life, it placed her in the lineage of kings. Your choices tonight, your willingness to embrace this divine shift, will ripple into the lives of those who come after you. You're not just living for now, you're building for eternity. This night is also a call to see yourself as God sees you. You're not defined by your mistakes, your struggles, or the labels others have placed on you. God's interruption is a reminder that you are his masterpiece, created for a purpose. Like Jeremiah, called before he was even born, you were chosen for this moment. God is saying, I knew you before the world did. I formed you for greatness. Let that truth settle in your heart. This night, you're stepping into the identity he always intended for you. And don't be surprised if this interruption feels like a storm before the calm. God's work often comes with a shaking. Look at the Israelites, standing at the edge of the Red Sea, Pharaoh's army closing in. It looked like the end, but it was only the beginning. God parted the waters, making a way where there was none. That's what he's doing for you now. The things that seem impossible, the walls that feel too high, God is breaking them down. This night, trust that he's making a way. If this message is igniting your spirit, take a moment. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and leave a comment with 777. That number signals divine alignment, a declaration that you're ready for God's interruption to unfold. Your action sends a message to the heavens, a bold step into the destiny God is crafting. Stay with me, chosen one, because this night is just the start. God's plan is moving, and you're at its heart. This interruption is also a moment of divine clarity. God is pulling back the veil, showing you truths you couldn't see before. Like Elisha's servant, whose eyes were opened to see the armies of heaven, you're about to see what God has been preparing behind the scenes. The struggles you faced, the delays, the closed doors, they weren't punishment, they were preparation. This night, God is revealing the bigger picture, the plan that's been unfolding all along. And here's what's powerful. This interruption doesn't require you to be perfect. God doesn't wait for you to have it all together. Think of Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times, yet was chosen to lead his church. God's interruption met Peter in his weakness and made him a rock. That's what's happening to you. Your flaws, your doubts, your fears, they don't disqualify you. They're the raw material God is using to build something extraordinary. This night, let go of shame. God is working through it all. This divine moment is also a call to boldness. God is interrupting your life to push you out of hiding. Like Elijah, who confronted kings and called down fire from heaven, you're being called to stand tall. The world needs your voice, your gifts, your light. This night, God is igniting a fire in you that cannot be quenched. You're not meant to shrink back. You're meant to shine. Step into that calling, chosen one. The world is waiting for what you carry, and as this interruption unfolds, you'll notice something remarkable. Provision follows purpose. When God calls you, he equips you. Look at the feeding of the 5,000. Jesus took a few loaves and fish and turned them into a feast. That's what he's doing with your life. The resources, the connections, the opportunities you need, they're coming. This night, God is aligning everything to support the purpose he's placed in you. Trust that he's already provided. This interruption is also a moment of divine exchange. God is taking your burdens and giving you his peace. Like Hannah, who wept for a child but received a prophet, you're about to see God turn your sorrow into joy. What you've lost, what's been taken, what's been broken, God is restoring it. This night he's saying, give me your pain, I'll give you my promise. Let go of the weight you've carried. God's interruption is bringing healing in its wake. And don't miss this. God's interruption is a declaration of your worth. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. Like Zacchaeus, who climbed a tree just to see Jesus, you've been noticed by God. He's calling you by name, interrupting your life to show you how much you mean to him. This night, Let that truth sink deep. You are valued, cherished, chosen. God is moving heaven and earth to show you who you really are. This divine interruption is also a call to trust God's timing. You might feel like you've been waiting forever, like the promises are delayed. But think of Lazarus, dead in the tomb for 4 days. It looked hopeless, but God's interruption brought him back to life. Your waiting isn't wasted. This night, God is saying, it's time. The promises you've held on to, the dreams you've buried, they're coming alive. Trust His perfect timing. And as you embrace this moment, know that God's interruption is personal. It's tailored to you, your story, your heart. Like the prodigal son who wandered far but was welcomed home, you're being drawn into God's embrace. This night, He's saying, you're mine. No matter where you've been, no matter what you've done, God's interruption is a homecoming. Step into His arms, chosen one. This is where you belong. If this message is speaking to your soul, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a sign you're aligning with God's plan. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and keep walking with me. This night is your turning point. God's interruption is here, and it's changing everything. This divine interruption is a call to awaken your inner fire. God is stirring something deep within you, a passion that's been dormant, waiting for this moment to ignite. Like Nehemiah, who saw the ruins of Jerusalem and felt a burning in his soul to rebuild, you're being called to rise and restore what's been broken in your life. This night, God is fanning the flames of your purpose. You're not meant to stay quiet or small. He's awakening a boldness that will change everything. And this awakening isn't just for you, it's for the world around you. God's interruption is positioning you as a light in the darkness. Think of Deborah, a judge and prophetess who led with wisdom and courage when her people were oppressed. She didn't wait for permission. She stepped into her calling. This night, God is calling you to lead, to speak, to act. Your voice, your actions, your presence, they're about to shift atmospheres and break strongholds. This interruption is also a moment of divine alignment. God is rearranging your life, bringing every piece into harmony with His plan. Like the stars that align to guide sailors through the night, God is setting your path straight. The confusion, the detours, the moments you felt lost, they're all coming together now. This night, you'll see how every step has been leading you to this divine moment where everything makes sense. And here's what's incredible. This interruption is a gift of freedom. God is breaking the chains that have held you back. Fear, shame, regret. Like the woman caught in adultery who faced judgment but found mercy, you're being set free. Jesus didn't condemn her. He gave her a new start. This night, God is saying, neither do I condemn you. Go and live in freedom. Step into that liberty, chosen one. The past no longer defines you. This divine moment is also a call to embrace the unknown. God's interruptions often lead to paths you can't yet see. Think of Philip, who was led by the Spirit to a desert road, only to meet an Ethiopian seeking truth. That single encounter changed a nation. This night, God is leading you to unexpected places, to people and opportunities you never imagined. Trust the journey, even if the road ahead is unclear. God's leading you to greatness. If this message is stirring your heart, pause and leave a comment with 777. It's a sign you're ready for God's divine alignment. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and stay with me. This interruption is your moment to shine. God is moving, and you're at the center of his plan. And as this interruption unfolds, it's a call to reclaim your authority. God is reminding you that you have power to speak life, to shift circumstances, to stand against the enemy. Like Joshua, who commanded the sun to stand still, you're being called to speak with boldness. This night, God is saying, open your mouth, declare my promises. Your words, backed by his Spirit, will move mountains. Step into that authority, chosen one. This divine interruption is also a moment of divine protection. God is shielding you from forces you can't see. Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who walked through fire unharmed, you're covered by God's hand. The trials you face, the attacks that come, they won't touch you. This night, God is saying, I am your shield. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Walk in confidence, knowing you're protected by the Creator himself. And don't overlook this. God's interruption is an invitation to rest, not to stop moving, but to stop striving. Like Martha, who was busy with tasks while Mary sat at Jesus' feet, you're being called to choose the better part. This night, God is saying, rest in me. I'm working it out. Let go of the need to control every outcome. Trust that his interruption is bringing peace to your soul, a peace that surpasses understanding. This moment is also a call to see the divine in the ordinary. God is interrupting your life in ways that might seem small, but are profoundly significant. Think of the boy who offered his 5 loaves and 2 fish, such a simple act, yet it fed thousands. This night, God is using the small things in your life, your talents, your kindness, your faith, to create miracles. Don't underestimate what he can do with what you have. And as you walk through this interruption, know that God is building resilience in you. Every challenge you faced has been training for this moment. Like Esther, who fasted and prayed before facing a king, you've been prepared for such a time as this. This night, God is strengthening you to stand firm, to face giants, to walk through fire. You're not weak, you're a warrior, forged by his hand for this divine purpose. This interruption is also a call to gratitude. God is opening your eyes to see his faithfulness. Like the psalmist who wrote, I will sing of the Lord's great love forever. You're being invited to look back and see how God has carried you. This night, take a moment to thank him. Every step, every breath, every victory, it's all because of his grace. Let gratitude overflow and watch how it multiplies your blessings. And here's the truth. This divine interruption is a moment of empowerment. God is placing his Spirit in you, filling you with wisdom, strength, and courage. Like Ezekiel, who spoke to dry bones and saw them come to life, you're being called to speak life into dead places. This night, God is saying, prophesy, declare my truth. Your words, your faith, your actions, they're bringing revival to places you never thought possible. This moment is also a call to connection. God's interruption isn't isolating you, it's drawing you into community. Like the early church, who gathered in unity and saw miracles, you're being called to link arms with others. This night, God is bringing people into your life who will walk with you, support you, believe in you. Open your heart to these divine connections. They're part of his plan for your journey. And as this interruption deepens, it's a call to surrender your timeline. God's ways are not your ways, his timing, not your timing. Like Sarah, who laughed at the promise of a child in her old age, You might doubt God's plan. But this night, He's saying, "Trust me. I make all things beautiful in my time." What feels delayed is not denied. God's interruption is setting the stage for a miracle beyond your imagination. If this message is resonating, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a declaration that you're ready for God's empowerment. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and keep moving forward. This night is your divine moment. God's interruption is rewriting your story, and it's only just begun. This divine interruption is a call to rediscover your voice. God is awakening a song within you, a melody of purpose that's been waiting to be sung. Like Miriam, who led her people in worship after crossing the Red Sea, you're being called to proclaim God's goodness. This night, He's placing a new song in your heart, one that will inspire, heal, and shift the atmosphere around you. Your voice isn't just yours, it's a gift to the world, a declaration of His power. And this interruption is also a moment of divine redirection. You may have been walking one path, certain it was the right one, but God is turning you towards something greater. Think of Paul, struck blind on his way to persecute Christians, only to be redirected to a mission that changed the world. This night, God is shifting your course. The plans you made, the goals you set, they're being realigned with His eternal purpose. Trust the detour, chosen one. It's leading you to glory. This moment is a call to embrace your uniqueness. God created you unlike anyone else, with gifts and dreams that set you apart. Like John the Baptist, who lived in the wilderness and spoke truth without fear, you're being called to stand out. This night, God is saying, be you, fully, unapologetically you. The world needs your distinct light, your unique fire. Stop trying to fit in, you were born to shine. And as this interruption unfolds, it's a moment of divine provision. God is opening storehouses you didn't know existed. Like the widow whose oil never ran dry because of Elisha's prayer, you're about to see abundance where there was lack. This night, God is saying, I am your source. Your needs, financial, emotional, spiritual, are being met in ways that will leave you in awe. Step into this provision with faith, knowing He's already working. This divine moment is also a call to forgive. God's interruption is breaking the chains of bitterness that have held you back. Like Joseph, who forgave his brothers after years of betrayal, you're being asked to release the past. This night, God is softening your heart, giving you the strength to let go. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's freedom. It's the key that unlocks the next chapter of your story. Let go, chosen one, and watch God move. If this message is stirring your soul, pause and leave a comment with 777. It's a sign you're ready for God's redirection. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and stay with me. This interruption is your turning point. God is moving, and you're at the heart of His plan. And this interruption is a moment of divine vision. God is opening your eyes to see what's possible. Like Isaiah, who saw the Lord high and lifted up, you're being given a glimpse of eternity. This night, God is showing you dreams bigger than your own, plans grander than your imagination. The limitations you've accepted, the ceilings you've placed on yourself, they're crumbling. Lift your eyes, chosen one. God's vision for you is limitless. This moment is also a call to persistence. God's interruption doesn't mean the journey will be easy. It means you're equipped to keep going. Like the persistent widow who demanded justice, you're being called to press forward. This night, God is strengthening your resolve. The obstacles in your path, the delays you've faced, they're not the end. They're training grounds for your faith. Keep pushing, keep praying, keep believing. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. And don't miss this. God's interruption is a call to humility. Not to think less of yourself, but to think of yourself less. Like John, who said, "He must increase, I must decrease." You're being invited to let God take center stage. This night, surrender your need for control, your desire for recognition. Let God's glory shine through you. When you step back, He steps in, and His power will do what you could never do alone. This divine interruption is also a moment of restoration. God is bringing back what was stolen, your joy, your peace, your dreams, like Job, who lost everything but saw God restore double. You're about to see abundance in places you thought were barren. This night, God is saying, "I'm making all things new. What was broken is being mended. What was lost is being returned." Trust His process, chosen one. Restoration is here. And as this moment deepens, it's a call to courage. God's interruption is pushing you to face fears you've avoided. Like David facing Goliath, you're being called to confront giants with faith. This night, God is saying, "You are stronger than you know." The things that intimidate you, the challenges that loom large, they're no match for His power in you. Step forward, chosen one. Courage is your birthright. This interruption is also a moment of divine intimacy. God is drawing you closer, inviting you into a deeper relationship with Him. Like Mary Magdalene, who stayed at the tomb and heard Jesus call her name, you're being called into His presence. This night, God wants your heart. He's not just changing your circumstances, He's changing your connection with Him. Lean into His love, His voice, His peace. This is where your strength comes from. And here's the truth. This interruption is a call to action. God isn't just speaking, He's moving, and He's asking you to move with Him. Like Nehemiah, who rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem against all odds, you're being called to build something lasting. This night, God is saying, "Get up. Start where you are. Your gifts, your passion, your faith, they're the tools for His work. Take the first step, chosen one. God is with you." This moment is also a call to trust in God's mystery. His ways are higher, His plans deeper than you can grasp. Like Mary, who pondered the angel's words about her son, you're being asked to embrace the unknown. This night, God is saying, "Trust me." Even when you don't understand, the pieces of your life that don't make sense, they're part of His masterpiece. Rest in the mystery, knowing He's weaving something beautiful. And as this interruption continues, it's a moment of divine empowerment. God is filling you with His Spirit, equipping you for battles you didn't know you could fight. Like Samson, who found strength in God's presence, you're being given power to overcome. This night, God is saying, "My strength is in you." The challenges ahead, the dreams you carry, they're not too big. With God's power, you're unstoppable. If this message is igniting your spirit, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a declaration that you're ready for God's empowerment. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and keep walking with me. This night is your divine shift. God's interruption is here, and it's reshaping your destiny. This divine interruption is a call to step into your divine authority. God is placing a mantle on you, a weight of responsibility to carry His purpose with boldness. Like Elisha, who received Elijah's cloak and walked in greater power, you're being entrusted with a new level of influence. This night, God is saying, "You are my ambassador. Your words, your actions, your very presence, they carry heaven's weight. Step into this authority, chosen one, and watch the world shift around you. And this interruption is a moment of divine unveiling. God is pulling back the curtain to show you who you've always been. Like Jacob, who wrestled with God and emerged with a new name, you're being renamed tonight. No longer bound by old identities or past failures, you're stepping into your true self, Israel, one who prevails with God. This night, embrace the unveiling. You're not who the world says you are. You're who God declares you to be. This moment is also a call to plant seeds of faith. God's interruption is an invitation to sow into your future. Like the farmer who scatters seed, trusting for a harvest, you're being asked to act in faith. This night, God is saying, plant your dreams, your prayers, your trust. The ground may look barren now, but His Spirit is watering it. What you sow tonight will grow into a harvest that will astound you. Trust the process, chosen one. And as this interruption deepens, it's a moment of divine connection to your purpose. God is tying every loose thread of your life into a tapestry of meaning. Like Joseph, whose dreams seemed impossible until they became reality, you're seeing how every trial was part of a greater plan. This night, God is showing you the why behind your journey. Your pain, your struggles, they're all threads in a masterpiece. Step into this purpose with confidence. This divine moment is also a call to release control. God's interruption is asking you to let go of the need to orchestrate every outcome. Like Jonah, who learned in the belly of the whale that God's plan prevails, you're being invited to trust His direction. This night, God is saying, I've got this. Release your grip on the how and the when. His interruption is leading you to a path far better than you could plan. If this message is sparking your spirit, pause and leave a comment with 777. It's a sign you're ready for God's unveiling. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and stay with me. This interruption is your moment to rise. God is moving, and you're at the heart of His plan. And this interruption is a call to embrace divine timing. God's clock moves differently, and His interruptions come when He knows you're ready. Like Elizabeth, who waited years for a child only to birth John the Baptist, you're seeing that God's delays are not denials. This night, He's saying, the time is now. What you've waited for, prayed for, hoped for, it's being released. Trust His perfect timing, chosen one. This moment is also a moment of divine courage. God's interruption is pushing you to face what you've avoided. Like Gideon, who hid from his enemies but was called a mighty warrior, you're being summoned to bravery. This night, God is saying, arise, warrior. The fears that have held you back, the doubts that have whispered lies, they're losing their grip. Step forward with courage. God's power is in you. And don't overlook this. God's interruption is a call to gratitude in the waiting. Even in the unknown, He's working. Like Habakkuk, who praised God despite barren fields, you're being asked to give thanks now. This night, God is saying, praise me in the middle. Your gratitude is a weapon. Breaking through the fog of uncertainty, lift your voice in thanks, chosen one, and watch how it shifts the atmosphere. This divine interruption is also a moment of divine partnership. God is inviting you to co-create with Him. Like Bezalel, who was filled with the Spirit to build the tabernacle, you're being given skills and wisdom for His work. This night, God is saying, work with me. Your talents, your ideas, your passion, they're tools in His hands. Step into this partnership and watch miracles unfold through you. And as this moment unfolds, it's a call to see the eternal in the temporary. God's interruption is lifting your eyes beyond the now. Like Stephen, who saw heaven open in the face of persecution, you're being given a vision of eternity. This night, God is saying, look up. The struggles you face are fleeting, but His promises are forever. Fix your eyes on what lasts, chosen one, and let it guide your steps. This interruption is also a moment of divine cleansing. God is washing away what no longer belongs in your life. Like the cleansing of the temple, where Jesus drove out what defiled it. He's purifying your heart, your mind, your path. This night, God is saying, I'm making you clean. Old habits, toxic ties, lingering doubts, they're being swept away. Embrace this cleansing and step into the newness He's bringing. And here's the truth. This interruption is a call to trust God's process. His ways are not always clear, but they're always good. Like Naaman, who had to dip in the Jordan 7 times for healing, you're being asked to follow His instructions, even when they don't make sense. This night, God is saying, trust my way. Every step, every act of obedience, it's leading you to wholeness. Keep moving forward, chosen one. This divine moment is also a call to shine in the ordinary. God's interruption doesn't always come with fanfare. Sometimes it's in the quiet moments, like the shepherds who heard angels in a field. You're being met in the everyday. This night, God is saying, I'm in the small things. Look for Him in the ordinary, in a kind word, a sudden idea, a moment of peace. He's there, interrupting your life with His presence. And as this interruption continues, it's a moment of divine expansion. God is stretching your capacity to dream, to love, to believe. Like Abraham, who was promised descendants as numerous as the stars, you're being called to think bigger. This night, God is saying, expand your vision. The limits you've set, the boundaries you've accepted, they're breaking. Dream with God, chosen one, and watch Him make it reality. If this message is burning in your heart, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a declaration that you're ready for God's expansion. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and keep walking with me. This night is your divine moment. God's interruption is reshaping your life, and it's only the beginning. This divine interruption is a call to walk in divine confidence. God is instilling in you a certainty that cannot be shaken, a knowing that you are His chosen vessel. Like David, who faced Goliath with nothing but a sling and faith, you're being called to stand tall in the face of giants. This night, God is saying, you are enough. Your confidence isn't rooted in your own strength, but in His power within you. Step forward, chosen one, and let that assurance radiate. And this interruption is a moment of divine repositioning. God is moving you to new places, new spaces where your gifts will shine. Like Ruth, who left Moab for Bethlehem and found her destiny, you're being guided to unfamiliar territory. This night, God is saying, follow my lead. The shift may feel uncertain, but it's strategic. Every step you take is aligning you with His perfect plan. Trust the repositioning. It's setting you up for greatness. This moment is also a call to embrace divine simplicity. God's interruption is stripping away the clutter of your life, bringing you back to what matters. Like the disciples who left their nets to follow Jesus, you're being asked to focus on the essentials: faith, love, purpose. This night, God is saying, let go of the excess, the distractions, the noise, the unnecessary burdens. They're falling away. Embrace the clarity this simplicity brings. And as this interruption unfolds, it's a moment of divine overflow. God is pouring out blessings that you cannot contain. Like the widow's jars filled with oil through Elisha's miracle, your life is about to overflow with provision, joy, and opportunity. This night, God is saying, prepare for abundance. Your hands, your heart, your life, they're about to hold more than you thought possible. Open yourself to this overflow, chosen one. This divine moment is also a call to stand in truth. God's interruption is anchoring you in his unchanging reality. Like Daniel, who refused to bow to idols despite the threat of death, you're being called to hold fast to what's true. This night, God is saying, my truth is your foundation. The lies of the world, the doubts in your mind, they're being silenced. Stand firm in his truth, and nothing will shake you. If this message is igniting your soul, pause and leave a comment with 777. It's a sign you're ready for God's overflow. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and stay with me. This interruption is your moment to stand tall. God is moving, and you're at the center of his plan. And this interruption is a call to divine expectancy. God is stirring a sense of anticipation in your heart, a knowing that something extraordinary is coming. Like Simeon, who waited years to see the promised Messiah, you're being called to hold on to hope. This night, God is saying, expect my promises. The dreams you've carried, the prayers you've whispered, they're about to be answered. Live in expectancy, chosen one, for God is faithful. This moment is also a moment of divine renewal. God is breathing new life into areas of your heart that have grown weary. Like Ezekiel's vision of dry bones coming alive, you're being revived. This night, God is saying, I'm restoring your strength. The exhaustion, the discouragement, the heaviness it's lifting. Feel his breath in your spirit, renewing you for the journey ahead. You're stronger than you know. And don't miss this. God's interruption is a call to divine focus. He's sharpening your vision, helping you see what truly matters. Like Peter, who walked on water when he kept his eyes on Jesus, you're being asked to block out the storm. This night, God is saying, fix your eyes on me. The distractions around you, the chaos of the world, they fade when you focus on him. Let his presence guide your every step. This divine interruption is also a moment of divine invitation. God is inviting you into a deeper partnership with his Spirit. Like Moses, who spoke with God face to face, you're being called into intimacy with the Creator. This night, God is saying, come closer. He wants your heart, your trust, your dreams. Step into this sacred space, chosen one, and let his Spirit lead you into new depths. And as this moment deepens, it's a call to release the past. God's interruption is freeing you from old wounds, old regrets. Like Lot's wife, who looked back and turned to salt, you're being warned not to cling to what's gone. This night, God is saying, look forward. Your future is brighter than your past. Let go of what was and embrace the new thing he's doing in your life. This interruption is also a moment of divine empowerment. God is equipping you with wisdom and strength beyond your years. Like Solomon, who asked for wisdom and received a kingdom, you're being given tools for greatness. This night, God is saying, I'm giving you what you need. Your mind is sharper, your heart stronger, your spirit bolder. Step into this empowerment and watch how it transforms your path. And here's the truth. This interruption is a call to divine legacy. God is planting seeds in you that will grow beyond your lifetime. Like Abraham, whose faith birthed nations, you're being called to build something eternal. This night, God is saying, your life matters. Your choices, your faith, your actions, they're shaping a legacy that will outlast you. Live with that purpose, chosen one. This moment is also a call to divine surrender. Not to give up, but to give everything to God. Like Hannah, who gave her son Samuel back to God, you're being asked to trust him with what's precious. This night, God is saying, give it to me. Your dreams, your fears, your plans, place them in his hands. His interruption is reshaping them into something far greater than you could imagine. And as this interruption continues, it's a moment of divine celebration. God is inviting you to rejoice in his faithfulness. Like the Israelites who danced after crossing the Red Sea, you're being called to praise him now. This night, God is saying, celebrate my work. Your victory is already in motion. Lift your heart in worship and let joy overflow. His interruption is a reason to rejoice. If this message is stirring your heart, leave a comment with 777 below. It's a declaration that you're ready for God's legacy. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and keep walking with me. This night is your divine turning point. God's interruption is here, and it's reshaping your destiny. This divine interruption is a call to embrace your divine mission. God is placing a sacred assignment in your hands, a purpose that only you can fulfill. Like Noah, who built an ark against all odds, you're being entrusted with a task that seems impossible, but is destined to change lives. This night, God is saying, you are my vessel. Your mission may feel daunting, but his spirit is guiding you. Step into it, chosen one, and watch miracles unfold. And this interruption is a moment of divine clarity in chaos. God is cutting through the noise of your life, bringing focus where there was confusion. Like Paul, who heard God's voice amidst a storm on the road to Damascus, you're receiving a clear word tonight. God is saying, I'm speaking to you. The distractions, the doubts, the turmoil, they're fading. Listen closely, chosen one. His voice is leading you to truth. This moment is also a call to walk in divine favor. God is surrounding you with his unmerited grace, opening doors no one can close. Like Esther, who found favor in the eyes of a king, you're being positioned for breakthroughs you didn't earn. This night, God is saying, my favor is on you. Opportunities, connections, blessings, they're coming because of his love. Walk boldly, knowing his favor goes before you. And as this interruption deepens, it's a moment of divine transformation in your perspective. God is shifting how you see yourself and the world. Like Zacchaeus, who climbed a tree to see Jesus and found a new outlook, you're being given fresh eyes. This night, God is saying, see as I see. The limitations you've accepted, the fears you've carried, they're dissolving. Embrace this new vision, chosen one, and step into possibility. This divine moment is also a call to trust in divine provision. God is meeting your needs in ways you can't predict. Like the ravens that fed Elijah in the wilderness, he's sending resources from unexpected places. This night, God is saying, I am your provider. Your lack is turning to abundance, your scarcity to overflow. Trust him to supply, and watch how he exceeds your expectations.